Sam Altman and OpenAI are back in the spotlight again. It's like they just can't catch a break. First, Sam Altman had to go to battle with Elon Musk, suing him for billions and billions of dollars. And the jury said, you took too long to file your little lawsuit. Now, they're trying to see if they're going to IPO, but Apple, they said, halt, let's run it back. We're going to sue you for stealing trade secrets.
Bruh.
Let's jump into it to see what the hell is going on between these two companies.
Apple is suing OpenAI and two of its former employees over what it says was a coordinated effort to steal Apple's trade secrets. Now, according to the lawsuit, those secrets included product designs, manufacturing processes, and supply chain strategies. In a statement just coming into us now, Apple says it will always defend its team's hard work and innovations, and that they are taking all appropriate steps to do just that. NBC News has reached out to OpenAI. We've not heard back. We want to bring in Alec Canal. Alec, who is Apple accusing here, and how does it claim that they actually did this? And then I got another question about, is this what happens in the AI world? Eventually, trade secrets get out there in the AI world.
Yeah, this could be the start of more to come here, especially as the AI revolution continues to explode. Now, in this lawsuit in particular, Apple alleges that two former Apple employees who now work at OpenAI, disclose these trade secrets, and that includes OpenAI's chief hardware officer, Tang Tan. Now, Apple alleges that Tan emailed himself information about Apple's suppliers before actually leaving the company. And then later, when he was at OpenAI, Apple says that he directed Apple employees interviewing for jobs to bring actual Apple parts and pieces, prototypes, to interviews for sort of show and tell sessions, which is truly phenomenal here. And then in another example, Apple says a former employee discovered he could still access Apple's networks even when he was not at the company, writing, and this is a direct quote from the lawsuit, "LOL, I found out I can access the network storage. So funny." Apple says he then went on to download dozens of confidential hardware files, including information about unreleased products. And then in a separate allegation, Apple says that same former employee coached an Apple worker he was recruiting to OpenAI on how to avoid trouble with the security team while copying confidential Apple files. So that's all in the lawsuit.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Well,
this also cuts to the quick.
That is why. Oh, my God. That you know what? I think that this could actually warrant criminal charges, because that is theft to the highest level. Like, because they'll say like grand larceny or whatever they call it is like $1,000. Do you know how much money? Do you know how much money of Apple they're stealing by doing this? And the fact that, all right, follow me here. That person who was able to find out that they were still able to access the network, even though they no longer work there, shame on Apple for having a security loophole, right? But shame on you for going in there and stealing, because guess what? Even if the door is, put it like this, if somebody forgets to lock their door, shame on them, right? But if you go into their home and you steal their stuff because they forgot to lock their door, you are still a criminal and you should still be buried under the jail. I hope, from what I'm hearing so far, I hope Apple sues the pants off of them, because
Homie, don't play that.
Homie, don't play that at all. All right. This is a wild story. But I do want to point this out though, because the guy was like, "Oh, in the age of AI, like how things are can be accessed." This had nothing to do with AI. This had everything to do with unprofessionalism and former Apple employees stealing from their former employer. So wrong in so many different ways.
The whole Apple Chat GPT kind of fight and the race to develop new AI products, right? And it's really been intensifying in recent months.
Yeah, and that's really the core backdrop here. I mean, OpenAI has been aggressively pushing into hardware, so actual consumer products. In fact, the company acquired former Apple design chief Johnny Ive's device startup last year as it looks to reach those consumers more directly. And also remember, OpenAI is confidentially filed for an IPO, so the stakes here are very high. And then Apple, for its part, that is a company that's come under a lot of pressure when it comes to its pursuit of AI. They've been a little bit behind the 8 ball here and trying to catch up. Now, what's interesting here is Apple and OpenAI are still partners through ChatGPT's integration with Apple Intelligence. Apple says that agreement is not part of this lawsuit here. So it goes to show all these companies are intertwined and also fighting the same battles.
Allie, thank you very much.
We thank you for watching. And
Apple's like, hold up. Although we disapprove of you stealing our intellectual property, we suck at search, we suck at maps, we suck at AI. So we still need Gemini, we still need ChatGPT, we still need Google Maps. We like, just because we're suing you over here doesn't mean that we don't love you over there. All right? I think it's fair. However, let's jump into a follow-up video. This one is from CNBC. Hopefully it's a little bit more technical than the NBC News one, but we shall see. Let's jump into that one.
Fast forward to today, and Apple is now suing OpenAI, alleging the company has been stealing their trade secrets and confidential information, and that the scheme was, quote, at every level. So how did we get here, and what exactly is OpenAI being accused of? Mackenzie Sigalos has more in today's Tech Check. Mac?
Kelly, it really is a remarkable 180. In 2024, Sam Altman was at Apple Park as CEO Tim Cook unveiled ChatGPT as its marquee AI partner. And then this year, no Altman, no mention of OpenAI, and Google's Gemini was front and center. Now, in terms of how we got here, OpenAI ChatGPT is its
today's Tech Check. Mac?
Kelly, it really is a remarkable 180. In 2024, Sam Altman was at Apple Park as CEO Tim Cook unveiled ChatGPT as its marquee AI partner. And then this year, no Altman, no mention of OpenAI, and Google's Gemini was front and center. Now,
Damn. Is that a sign of what's to come for OpenAI? If Apple turns their back on you, they say, you know what? We were so wrong. I mean, back in 2024, we didn't really have Gemini like that. That is Google will always be our first love. Always be our first love. But we just had to settle. We had to settle. You know how they're always talking about on YouTube about having to settle for your second choice, your third choice, maybe your 10th choice. While Gemini, while Google and Gemini were like what Apple desired. As someone could say, the apple of their eyes. I know you. Come on. It's funny. You know what? I'm going to do it for myself as well. I can be here all night. All right. Anyways. So now it seems like Apple is all in on the Gemini gravy train.
in terms of how we got here, OpenAI went from software partner to hardware rival, buying the device startup co-founded by the lead defendant in this case, Tang Tan, and Johnny Ive, the designer behind the original iPhone. Then, OpenAI recruited aggressively from Apple. 400-plus former employees now work there, including what Apple calls scores of engineers in the startup's hardware unit. Worth noting.
And imagine if those engineers had stayed at Apple, Apple's AI might be a lot further, and they probably would have wasted all that time and money on those glasses that nobody paid. I mean, nobody paid $5,000 for, right? But the fact, and this is why these companies make you sign these non-compete agreements. Where like, oh, for the next 3 years you can't go to a competitor. Because of things like this.
Tan once reported to incoming Apple CEO John Ternus back when he was leading hardware. Now Tan's building a potential iPhone rival with hundreds of Apple veterans, just as Ternus gets ready to take over as Apple CEO. And that brings us to the allegations at the heart of this lawsuit. Apple says that Tan used job interviews to press employees for confidential details, including prototypes and internal files. The suit also accuses a former iPhone engineer of downloading designs after joining OpenAI. So what
That's
Apple
wild.
wants now is an injunction that could halt any OpenAI hardware work tied to allegedly stolen technology. Apple also seeking a jury trial. And as we saw in Elon Musk's case against OpenAI, discovery can expose far more than the original dispute, including internal emails, recruiting records, and potentially sensitive IP like hardware mockups. Kel?
Look, I mean, the details are pretty damning, if I can use the word. And now
Allegedly.
it has also ignited yet another back and forth between Sam Altman and Elon Musk.
Uh-oh.
Right. And I mean, one of the jabs between Elon Musk and Sam Altman was him saying that, oh, we'll see if you can get time away from your probation officer. And this is very much still civil court. We're not talking about criminal court. And if we look at that case between Musk and OpenAI, it was actually 9 months that passed between Musk suing OpenAI and the start of the jury trial. But what I will say that is different here is that Apple is a well-oiled machine with these cases. And what they're looking
Apple
for
got that
immediately,
juice.
so something that could front-run any sort of jury trial, is injunctive relief. That is similar to what we saw with Anthropic.
The injunction might be worse than the actual trial, because although you have discovery and stuff throughout the process, but if they say that you have to stop doing any development of your hardware, that means that everyone working on it, what can they do? What can they do? So, and these people are specialists in hardware development.
Anthropic versus the DOJ. Anthropic looking to stay that supply chain risk designation. They were successful here in a court in Northern California. The magistrate judge that's overseeing this is Virginia D. Marchis. She's a former Silicon Valley litigator who joined the bench 8 years ago, has a reputation for keeping discovery disciplined. I'd be very interested to see whether or not she sides with Apple in this case.
But in other words, there's a pretty significant chance that Apple suing OpenAI for stealing all this information, that ends up in court.
At the very least, we could see them win out on this injunction that they are requesting. So basically putting a hard stop to OpenAI's hardware ambitions, which was a $6.5 billion investment made last year when they acquired the company that Johnny Ive co-founded. And so at the very least, they could put pause on that. And so that would be would certainly stop them in their tracks with any sort of hardware ambitions. And then, I mean, you have a question of when can we actually see a jury trial in this? If the Elon Musk case is any sort of prototype for what we might see, we're talking about 9 months up to a year.
Fascinating. All right, Mackenzie, thanks. Appreciate it. Mackenzie Sagalos.
That is wild. That is absolutely wild. Let me know your thoughts on this. Are you an Apple fanboy or fangirl? And what do you think about how OpenAI allegedly, the keyword is allegedly, lured away all of their developers and then used their developers to steal, they didn't have any original ideas, to steal all the trade secrets of Apple so that they can build the ChatGPT phone, or whatever they would call it. What do you think about that? Do you think, like, you know what, all these tech companies can just go to hell? Or are you on the side of Apple? Like, look, don't be trying to walk up into my home, even though my doors were wide open, and stealing my stuff. Don't you dare do it.
How dare you?
Or are you on the side of Sam Altman and OpenAI, where you're like, look, we're the big dogs. We run this. So we're going to go up into your house and we're going to say, get down or lay down. In this case, Sam Altman is Beanie Siegel, right? Sam Altman is Beanie Siegel in this case. Who do you side with? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts in general. Drop me a comment below. Do me a favor. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification button so you can know every time we go live and drop new content. As well, go to techcoachralph.dev. Join us for our Vibe Coding Chills. Join us for our Scrum Nights. Get access to Resume, Flow, Tech Barbarians Coaching Portal, and the Speak Precisely app. And lastly, join us in the Tech Coach Ralph Discord to keep the conversation going. Get help with anything that you're working on, homework, questions about Python, coding, data centers, whatever. That's the type of conversation that we have over in the Tech Coach Ralph Discord. But until next time, friends, family, Tech Coach Ralph, we are out.
I'm paying attention to trifles, I'm looking at things you're neglecting to see. You swinging for fences, I'm shifting my hips and I'm bending the knee. The devil is living inside of the details, I'm catching a grip on the sleeve. You missing the micro adjustments I'm making, you tap before you can believe.